we're going to take this microwave, which on the Geo Pros they use this trim piece. It has 4 screws on the trim piece, and they actually take, there's actually 4 spots on that bracket that they actually use a sheet metal or self-tapping screw and tap into the side of the microwave. Well, that's a bad problem, because once they tear loose, I fixed this one halfway through our trip, and before I got home it had done it again. So we're going to permanently fix this, and I'll show you what I'm going to use. Bought this special tool. You can get these tools anywhere from 37 bucks up to 100, I guess. I paid, I think, about 50, 55 for this on Amazon or somewhere in that area. Anyway, this tool, I took some of the dies out of here, some of the stuff that came with it, because I didn't need the big stuff. What this is it's actually a little bitty, it's little pieces that actually swedge into that hole. I drill a hole, swedge a piece into that hole, and then what happens is you take it has a screw like this here. Take a screw, certain size screw, and I even got a lock nut on there, so this will actually screw that in, and then that lock washer will lock that in. But we're going to see how this tool works. I listed it in Amazon, on the Amazon links in the description of the video, if you want to look at that. I got the more extensive one because I think I'm going to be using this a lot more than just here in the camper, so I got a little bit better setup. You can get one with a little less gadgets in it. But anyway, we're going to take that microwave loose. We're basically going to take those 4 screws out, pull the whole thing out, unplug it, and then set it over a side, and we're going to drill those attach points into the side and get that done. And like I say, this will be fixed better than the original. That's the goal with all my repairs after this big trip we took. Once you get those 4 screws out, they should come straight out. You got to be kind of careful because you got to pull it out slowly, and then there's going to be a plug you got to reach up and unplug, which is kind of a pain. Not so much taking it out because you just pull on it, but putting it back in, it's kind of a pain. It may take 2 people to do it. All right, unplugged it is. So if you look at it, this is how they've done. Let's say here's the side, and here's the actual holes where they've actually put a screw in and they've stripped out. So we're going to take this whole frame off. I said these on this side are still holding, but we're going to replace those as well. So on this tool we're using a 10/32, which each one this has different dies. So I'm using this 10/32. And like I say, these will be different depending on which one you buy, but this was the way mine sets up. You basically put that piece in there like that. Take your master piece here, put this on, and then eventually thread this piece here on back onto this part here. So what you want to do is make this hole right here on the side of the microwave. You want to make it the same small as you can, but this thing be able to fit into it. So I got this one here, the 10/32. I think it's going to be this one here, which I can barely even see it. Looks like it's a 9/32. So we're going to give that a try and see how that works. So there you see it, it fits down in here. And then we're going to give our tool a try. This one's a little bit snug, but I think it'll fit in there. This one here fit pretty good. So we'll give that one a try first. So actually it is a 10/24, so I'm going to put this piece back in like I showed you before, and it's actually a 10/24, so we'll work on that. Take our piece and thread it on here, and that's why I didn't know it was the right one, because this needs to thread all the way against the base, just like that, until it's snug with your fingers. Basically put it in here. Put it all the way down, and then tighten. I think we got that. So now what we do is you unscrew it. There it is. And you want to make sure that's flush, and you want to make sure it's not spinning. So because of the way my hole did there, I had to bend that metal a little bit, so you want to make sure it's straight, but make sure it's threading in there good. You want to do this with all 4 of these holes. We'll go over here and move over to this one here now. It's put a thread into that piece right there. That way I can thread this screw right in through the actual guard on the outside and screw into here, and this won't strip out. This is swedged in there. So hopefully that's going to be a longer term fix than trying to drill another hole in here and having it strip loose. So we got all those installed, and then we got this laying on its side, and we're going to take this front cover here and we're going to put it back on and use our screws with our locking nuts, and we're going to reattach it. I do those pretty snug. Make sure that lock washer snaps in, but not too snug to rip it out. So you want to make sure how this comes off. You want the big vents on the top, not on the bottom. So it's attached, and now we're going to get a little stool, put it right here, because I got to heft that thing back up in there, and as I'm putting it in, I've got to reach behind there and put that plug in. It can be a little difficult. If you got 2 people, it'd probably be best. All in, got all 4 there. I tested the microwave, make sure no problems with it. It works. Now these could back out at 2, but at least you're going to see them backing out, and if one gets stripped, then we do something else. But for right now, they're catching real good, these 4 on the front. So just something to keep an eye out. But hopefully, I just put those nut plates in there, that thing will not come loose in the back. And if worst case scenario, if it still does that, we'll get some Loctite and we'll put on those bolts. But I think that's going to work just the way we got it. So that's about all I have for this video, and I hope that helped you out, and if you have this problem with your microwave. On to the next project.